TRESA video number 5 deals with the mandatory information guide. If you've done a real estate transaction recently, you were likely given a document called Working with a Realtor. It explained the different relationships you could have when working with a realtor and what services and obligations you could expect as either customer or client. Remember, the term customer has been retired and now consumers will either be clients or self-represented parties. The amendments to TRESA oblige realtors in Ontario to provide and explain a mandatory RICO information guide before providing any services or assistance. The info in the guide will help you decide if you'd like us to represent your interests as a buyer or seller client, or if you wish to go it alone as a self-represented party. The guide details what you can expect in each circumstance. It outlines the benefits of being a client, the duties and obligations owed to clients, as well as the obligations of clients. It also clearly explains all the risks of being a self-represented party. There are a ton of forms to sign as a buyer or seller, and in the past, consumers have complained that they've missed important information. New rules around disclosing, documenting, and drawing attention to certain information have been implemented to make sure you know exactly what you're signing. The RICO Information Guide describes new rules for what must be included in written contracts and what details to look for. When you sign a listing agreement or buyer representation agreement, you will see the name of your designated representative, a list of exactly what services are being provided, and the corresponding brokerage fees that are being charged. The expiry date will be discussed and noted, as well as any termination provisions. The guide then describes how multiple representation might arise, the disclosure requirements of the brokerage, and what service limitations you can expect if you agree to proceed under multiple representation. The guide explains the open offer process and what to do if a consumer has a complaint about a realtor in Ontario. The scope of the Real Estate Council of Ontario's Discipline Committee has been expanded. This gives the committee more powers and tools to investigate and penalize realtors who are not following the regulations. The final page is an acknowledgement that we'll ask you to sign, saying that we've provided the guide and explained the content.